Well, hello and welcome. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, здравствуйте in Russian. That means hello. And everything is going to be one thing. Я играю в football, which means I play football and I love it. And I hope the whole world echoes the same sentiment as, ladies and gentlemen, the world's biggest stage and, of course, the world's best and most popular sport is all set to explode in Russia. In fact, the capital, Moscow. And all's going to happen in style. The home team will be taking on the likes of Saudi Arabia, and that will be a cracker. As far as World Cup is concerned, remember, the opening games are one thing which really is a dynamite, not to miss the games there. Belgium beating out the champions at the times, Cameroon beating Argentina, and that is Luzhniki, the stadium which is going to be the opening stadium, the home ground for Spartak Moscow, and of course an 80,000 seating capacity stadium, which really is totally a sight for sore eyes. It has been reworked, and there's the maximum seating capacity stadium in the entire 12 cities which are going to be hosting the World Cup here. Today is going to be the opening day. I am Sujay John, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doordarshan Sports as we bring you live action as Russia, let we told you, is going to be taking on the likes of Saudi Arabia, and that's going to be a cracker. The home team, in fact, going to be the hosting of the 21st edition of the FIFA World Cup. 20 times this competition has been played earlier, out of which 11 times is won by Europe and the rest dominated by South America. Saudi Arabia is known as one of those teams which is supposed to be Asian giants, and they really are a workhorse, backing down by their Chilean coach, who was a part of the captain's band who was representing Chile and were also giving the South American their championships. Fantastic players they've got at that time, at a young age, coming out and coaching one of the biggest paying down teams in the world. Let's look at the groups as they've been lined out, and there is a fantastic conglomerate and a huge shocker. In Group A, you've got hosts there, supposed to be a little bit more easier group, and that's the opening game we have. Group B is Portugal, Spain, Iran, also categorized as the group of death. In Group C, you've got France, and of course in Group D, Argentina and the giants of Africa, Nigeria. In Group F, the fancied Brazilians and their samba magic will unfurl. In Group F, the magnificent Titanic workhorse machine Germany, the team which has been the most successful in FIFA World Cup history, will be up there against a very, very solid Mexican side, and so is Korea and Sweden. Belgium, another considered to be a great youth team, has got a great panache over there. Panama is one of those weaklings. England will be a pipper there, and the last group is Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and of course Asia's big hosts, the Brazil of Asia, Japan. That is exactly how the teams are coming on there, and you have to be sitting right to the edge of your action, because Luzhniki stadium is where we're going to be taking you in a short time from now. There are key players that you need to watch out for. As far as the Saudi Arabian team is concerned, there's a brilliant firepower for them. That is also the Group A, the matches which will be featuring there. And as far as Saudi Arabia is concerned, yes, of course, you've got Coach Juan, who is the man who's coaching them. And the team there has Hussein and Husani in the defense, the two central stoppers, number 3 and number 5. Watch out also for their striker, Mohamed El Shalawi. And Fahad will be their mercurial striker, who will be wearing down the main workhorse of punching in goals there. We'll watch out the home team. This is where the crowds are going to go crazy, because there is a lot of money which is being pumped out, and the Russian team knows the fact that Snolov, their striker, is the man who's got to punch in the goals in the opposite side. And can Russia come out and do that is the big question. Their goalkeeper is their biggest asset, but the rest of the team has to be a tight-knit side. Long time back, there was Andreev, the goalkeeper also, and they are known for Lev Yashin, their legendary goalkeeper, also known as the Black Panther. He was considered to be the top best goalkeepers in World Cup history. Yes, there's a lot we can talk about. If you talk about legendary players as far as Russia is concerned, you had the players who moved down to Arsenal, and one of the costliest players who'd really bedazzled the Netherlands when they were playing down there. Arshavin is the player we are talking about. He is no longer there, so the Russian team is looking for talent, looking for experience. A lot of the players playing for CSK Moscow and the teams from Russia is also something you've got to watch out. Also very special about the 21st edition of the FIFA World Cup. This is the first time the FIFA World Cup or any competition is going to be hosted in the likes of two continents, in Asia and Europe, simultaneously. This has never happened in any sporting history ever before, and that is something that the FIFA World Cup is bringing on. Also, the next time that the World Cup moves on to Qatar, it's going to be a lot more hot. There's a little bit more of heat element which is going to work on in favor or disadvantage of the European and South American players. But let's hope there's a lot in store for you right there. There's going to be 90 minutes of edge-to-edge action. There is also the video referrals, which will be key issues, which is for the first time the FIFA World Cup is going to be utilizing that. How is that going to pan out? There's going to be assistance to the referees and also goal line technology, which is going to be used as far as their technology aspect is concerned for the first time in the FIFA World Cup. There was a lot of thinking, there's a lot of talking about whether to bring in technology or to keep football humanly error-full. But then, of course, we have a tournament, and hopefully this is going to be a cracker. The two teams are out on the field, and we're going to catch live action. It's over to Moscow, where the opening game between the host Russia as they take on Saudi Arabia.
This broadcast is co-presented by Amul, Fog,
and the President Vladimir Putin as well. Delighted to have a World Cup in his country. So are the people here as well. Thoroughly looking forward to a real feast of football coming up over the next few weeks. Well, let's take a look at the two-team lineups. Here is the Russian lineup. Mario Fernandez, born in Brazil but now a naturalized Russian. Sergei Ignashevich, the oldest Russian to play for his team, now 38 years and 335 days.